President Trump holding his first meeting with Japan's first female prime minister, strengthening trade ties with a close U.S. ally. NBC's Tracy Wilkins joins us now from Washington. Tracy, good morning to you. Tell us about this new deal signed between these two today.
Well, good morning, Dan. Japan wants a trade deal that protects its interests, creates a strong relationship with the United States, and avoids increased tariffs. It's a delicate balance that its newly elected first woman prime minister is walking with President Donald Trump. And she's doing pretty well so far, saying she wants to nominate Trump for the Peace Prize and calling this the golden age of U.S.-Japan relations. The main focus of this diplomatic tour is trade. The U.S. and Japan signing two agreements, as you mentioned, one on the trade deal President Trump announced in July and another on critical minerals. Japan's newly elected prime minister is navigating the country's pledge of $500 billion to fund American projects in an effort to avoid those higher tariffs as well.
You know, we can't talk trade without talking about China. This meeting really setting the stage for later this week when the president could meet with China's president. But it's not all going to be about trade. Talk about the role that fentanyl is going to have in these talks.
Yeah, President Trump is expected to meet with President Xi on Thursday, and there he said he is going to raise the issue of fentanyl, accusing China of failing to curb its flow into the United States. It's part of what's been a war of words and also trade between our two countries. But what the markets are responding to and what's at the top of mind of investors is trade. And now that there appears to be some kind of a framework in place for when these world leaders meet, the markets are responding. The Dow, the S&P, and the Nasdaq all hit record highs Monday, driven by optimism that President Trump and China's President Xi will strike a deal on trade when they meet in South Korea on Thursday.
And, you know, we also heard the president was possibly flirting with the idea of visiting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Any progress being made on that front?
Yeah, President Trump asked reporters if you want to put out the word, please do. He said he would be willing to extend this Asia trip to meet with North Korea's Kim Jong-un. But nothing has been planned. Famously, President Trump made history during his first term, becoming the first U.S. president to visit North Korea. Dan, back to you.
Yeah, remember that shot well of the two meeting. Tracy Wilkins, great to be with you this morning. Thanks.